Volunteer Protection Force. Tens of thousands of Ukrainian volunteers are taking their safety into their own hands, undergoing basic military and medical training in case Russia launches a full-scale invasion of Ukraine's capital, Kyiv. I am a civilian. It is quite simple to answer the question of what we are preparing for. We are preparing for the war which is already going on. The session, which includes courses in hand-to-hand combat skills and survival skills, is aimed at helping civilians to counter real and potential threats from the country's northern neighbour. Participants at the training range have formed a self-defence unit called White Wolf, ready to defend Kyiv in the scenario of a Russian invasion. Despite the fact that the war has already been going on for a long time, it seems to me that Russian land forces in Kyiv would be a big surprise for everyone. The question is, what issues will be resolved? I think we are able to resolve some local tasks in local regions. Following Russia's unprecedented invasion of Ukraine, which began in March 2014, volunteers believe it is necessary for ordinary Ukrainians to be ready for battle. I doubt that we are engaging in rubbish. For those that do not believe it, they are welcome to see what is happening in the east, to speak to the other side of the conflict and see for themselves how so-called miners are fighting. Participants range from office employees and IT specialists to lawyers and entrepreneurs, all of whom are ready and willing to spend their weekends to be better prepared in case of further Russian aggression. Recent days in East Ukraine have seen a welcomed lull in fighting as combined Russian separatist forces finally begin to abide by a months-old ceasefire. Anxiety over Russia's presence in the conflict, however, remains rife, especially following the news this week that the Kremlin plans to build a huge military base housing ammunition depots and barracks for several thousand soldiers near the Ukrainian border. NATO has accused Russia of using makeshift bases for sending soldiers and hardware into Ukraine to support regular Russian army troops and Russian mercenaries. The United Nations this week reported that at least 8,000 people have been killed in the conflict in eastern Ukraine.